my feels today. Definitely um a little bit I need to address something. A little bit ticked off. I come on here and I am one of the few creators, I think, and maybe it's my neurodivergency, that's like open, honest, raw. I literally come on when I'm talking about things like grief, infertility, miscarriage, things that are taboo topics that are not discussed, and to have people, and I literally come on here, you guys know if you watch me, and I'm literally in my feelings, and I feel like maybe I can't be open and raw as much anymore because I don't have enough moderators, and I've had people come in my lives extremely disrespectful and obviously trolling. And I'm talking about things that are like super serious topics. So I don't know that because of that I'm going to come on here and do that again until I've become where I can have moderators. I do have like one moderator, one or two, but until I have enough, I don't know that I can, because I realize like most people are kind of jerks. Not my followers, but you know who you are. The people who come in my live and are laughing and teasing and whatever. I'm 40 years old. I don't care. You obviously don't know who I am. You obviously don't know, like, I've been bullied since birth. I have 3 older brothers. Let's talk about it. I've been bullied my whole life. So if you think that 14-year-old or whoever that's coming in my live that thinks they're gonna whatever, like, affect me in some way, you're not. But I'm not gonna like stand for it. So number one, I've been too nice with not blocking people. Hello. And giving them like the benefit of the doubt from now on. Like, the first thing that you say that is disrespectful, and you know who you are, you're gone. You're gone from my life. And number two, like, I'm sorry guys, I can't come on here and be doing that when I know the type of people. Most people are normal and awesome and great, but there's a certain type, and I always thought, oh, this would be a good time for me to come on to be open, honest, and raw and show, like, I do go through depression. I do this. I do go through anxiety. But I'm going through like heavy grief, but I can't be doing that because there's certain people out there that just ruin it. So, is what I've learned. So, as much as I'd like to, guys, I can't come on here and do that anymore because there's certain people that are just, and like I said, it doesn't affect me, but I'm not going to even put myself in that situation because I don't deserve that. Like, I've been, and these people that think, like, mostly I'm just like, whatever, you're so immature, you're so stupid. I was bullied to the point of, I've been bullied when I was bullied heavily when I was a little kid by I have 3 older brothers, okay? And so obviously I was teased a lot. Then I was bullied because my dad, I don't know, I think he's definitely neurodivergent. He was, rest in peace, he was very much an out there person and he didn't care how he looked. So I got bullied for that. People being like, is that your dad? And I grew up in a very rich area and I was super poor. So I was bullied and I'm sorry if I'm dumping this on people that are not doing that to me, but I'm just saying. Then I was bullied because when I was a teenager, I was bullied to the point where people would tell me to go myself, fill in the blank. And no, that wasn't okay, but back then there wasn't like this anti-bullying movement. And no, we didn't have social media, so maybe it wasn't as bad as it can be now. But yeah, I had a medical condition, which I have an overactive immune system. So I was overly reacting to the braces I got when I was a teenager. Not only was it like a super awkward phase in my life, let's get into it since people want to bully me on here. Not only was it like I had no self-esteem because you're going through all the changes, whatever. My parents' marriage was falling apart. My dad, who I was super close to growing up, that was like the worst time of my life. I was super close to him. We became estranged. Like, people have no idea that I've been through. No idea. And then on top of that, I have this medical condition, which I don't know why I wasn't taken to the doctor sooner. Whatever. Some of that was me being stupid and like thinking I knew everything. But I got bullied relentlessly for that. Relentlessly. When I was a teenager, when you're in your like vulnerable stage of life or whatever. So people who think they're going to upset me by telling me I'm ugly or laughing, it's not that they're upsetting me, because I obviously don't care. I've been through a million times worse at a million times worse of an age than what people are doing to me on here. But it's the fact that I don't want to be disrespected like that anymore. I'm nearly 40 years old. You're not going to come in here. And I know you're just doing it for whatever, for entertainment, blah, blah, blah. But it's not going to happen. You get one chance and you're blocked. And number two, I'm not going to come on here and be as vulnerable or whatever. It's the second somebody starts doing that, I'm out of my page. Like, I don't even think I'm going to do it anymore, to be honest, really, because... So thank you. Thank you to that well, maybe I'll keep doing it, but I definitely need to get more moderators. I definitely need to. But like, bullying for me has been a fact of life. So I don't know what you think you're getting out of it by doing that to me. Like, I don't give a... You're so... I'm pretty much a very calm... Hold on a second. Hold on, guys. One second. Uh-oh. I pretty much am a very calm, nicest human being. Way too sensitive person. But there is another side to me that I didn't want to, as I had to do something. I didn't want to be filming that. But yeah, and if you cross that line, yeah. So anyway, you're going to see that side of me. I don't like being disrespected. I'm just putting on a little bit of makeup, but I'm just addressing the fact of some bullying that has been coming in my life lately. Especially, I don't usually care, but I was talking about like the depression that comes along with grief, and the fact that somebody's going to come in here and be disrespectful when I'm talking about like such a serious topic. And not only that, like, I'm one of the few creators that I know of at all, that I've ever seen, that's coming. Like, I've seen some creators cry, but like, I'm one of the few that like literally is very raw and very open about whatever, and that somebody like, no. So I don't know that I can come on here and do that anymore, because I'm so like ticked off or whatever about that. Not that I'm not gonna share, guys. Yeah, I mean, and people are just stupid. I get it. Like I said, I've been bullied my whole life. Like, most of the time, people are just doing it. They don't even realize whatever. They're doing it for entertainment but like I'm a real human being and I'm very like a raw creator. So, and maybe I need to like not be so raw because I don't like people like giving certain people access to that. And you know who you are. Like they're probably never going to come this live again. Well, hopefully they don't because I'm kicking them out the second. But it's whatever. It's more just like the level of disrespect. Like when I was honestly having not a great day and talking about all that stuff, and then somebody's gonna come in here and do that. And who knows? Maybe they're a teenager. Maybe, but like I don't know. But you shouldn't be doing that. You shouldn't be like when people. I don't like people that like I don't know. And maybe that's why it ticks me off because I've been bullied my whole life. So I don't stand for it now, I guess, now that I'm older. Like, I don't know. And yes, I did block them. I did whatever. But they were still like, which I guess boosts my engagement. So haha on them. Like, but in any case, like, this is why I get why people are fake or whatever on the internet. Because when you try to be honest and open, like I am, because I think I'm neurodivergent or whatever, then you get these freaking jerks that come in and just ruin it. Like, I can't even talk about, like, I'm going through real crap and that you shouldn't have to go with, but I am, and so many other people are, and I'm trying to talk about it so it's not so taboo, and then somebody comes in here like, are you kidding me? But anyway, who cares? I'm not gonna give it any more energy. I'm just saying, like, because that's what people like that want. They want attention. They want all the things because they're miserable, stupid. I don't know. Anyway, I'm just doing not much, just a little bit of makeup. I have so much to do and I'm so tired. I need my coffee. I just wanted to address that a little bit. And now I probably just invited more people like that. Sometimes that's why it's like, do I even address it? Because sometimes when you talk about it, then it brings more of those types of people because they think, oh, I got a reaction. But you would never say that to my face. Like, you would never. And if you would, I would. Like, I wish. I don't wish. But, like, yeah. Say that to me now when I'm 40. Like, to my face when I'm 40. Like, see what happens. I don't care who you are. Like, I don't care. I don't care who you are. I'm going to tell you. Tell it like it is. Like, if you disrespect me like that, like, I don't care. But anyway. Anyway, it's all stupid. It's all nonsense. Whatever. This is the internet. I get it. It's a lawless place. Da-da-da. It's just frustrating when you're trying to create something real and, like, I don't know, original, and then you got people coming in here, like, extremely negative, I'm just sick of it. But it doesn't happen all the time. It's once, whatever. I'm also really tired. But maybe that's why I'm more frustrated than I normally would. But Okay, I have a ton of dishes to do because I worked the last 2 days. Is that what you want? Okay. Hello. I'm glad to see you, Chi, by the way. Hello. Here you go. I feel like that's one reason why people connect with me or whatever is because I am real and honest and open and like I will go there, but at the same time, like, I don't know. Hold on. Oh, I think somebody's coming to pick something up, maybe? I've been doing a lot of reselling lately. Oh no. Oh wait, actually, never mind. They've been doing a lot of like work lately on our roads, so I think that's it. But I do have some people coming by. I listed like, we got like 40 things listed over the weekend. Some of why I'm so tired. But I'm trying to get more in a routine with the reselling, and I just wanted to declutter, so but I think I'm gonna only do, like, my goal is to do one a day. One is like to be more consistent, because something I struggle with ADHD is being consistent. Now this I can do and be pretty consistent with easily because it's not. I'm from Pennsylvania, United States. This isn't like. This is more like fun for me, so it's easy to be, but sometimes the reselling, especially the inventorying, and gets tough, and the listing is very time, at least for me, is very time consuming. I can't understand what you are talking. Oh, you're Hindu. Okay. That's okay. I feel ya. Like, I don't really. I understand a little bit of Spanish, but not much. So, like, when I watch something Spanish, I understand some of it, but, like, not all of it, unless it's has subtitles. Okay. T, if you want to be one of my moderators, that's what I'm getting at. Like, I need more moderators and stuff like that, because the people that sometimes come in here. That are trolls. And, like, I got bullied at a time when there wasn't, like, this huge movement that's anti-bullying also. And there wasn't really any support either at the time. So, oh, okay. Well, I'm just doing the dishes. I'm talking about bullying and, like, that's one of the things why I can come on here and do this, is because I don't, unless you're paying my bills, I don't really care. Like, you can say what you want about me. Like, I've had everything said about me. I don't, like, you can call me, you can say I'm ugly, I'm this, I'm that. Like, I'm 40 years, like, and I don't think most 40-year-olds care. But either. But I'm just saying, me personally, I really don't, because I just, And maybe that's why, like, my husband's like, you don't care what other people think. I do. I do. I'm a very kind person, very sensitive. I don't ever want to hurt other people's feelings. But I don't care when people, probably because I have thick skin because of what I just said. Like, I've been bullied my whole life. I don't really care, but when I'm coming on here and I'm like kind of going through it and somebody's trying to like bring me down, especially when I'm sharing stuff I don't need to be sharing, but like I'm trying to help other people, that's when I get a little bit heated. Especially after the fact, and I realized because that day I was like just so in my feels. Like, I knew they were trying to take, but I was more, like, distracted by that. But now, like, I'm like, wow, they did that when, like, what kind of person are you? I don't know. Hi, Glenn. Welcome in. I guess today's topic is brought to you by bullying. Being bullied on the internet, and I've been bullied my whole life, so I don't know. What else is new? What else? I don't usually care, but like the fact that I was coming on, so I don't think I'm gonna come on when that's just a boundary I guess I gotta have now because of people, certain people. Yeah, I was bullied when I was little because I grew up in a really rich area and I came from a poor family, so like that immediately was a target on my back. Then when I was older, I had medical issues that we didn't even know what it was for a long time, so that was immediate target. And I don't think like back then there wasn't all this awareness about bullying. There wasn't, which thank God there is, because some kids do wind up, or even some, I've heard of influencers and certain people, because they can't take it anymore. I thought I got you some. Didn't I get you some? What the heck? I'm sorry, Daisy. I need to drink my coffee. I am half out of it today. Here. Here. Oh, they're right there. I told you. Anyway, but like, yeah, when I grew up, there wasn't really, and that's why I think they would put it in movies a lot, because we all could relate to it, but we didn't really have to a degree, we all could relate, but I was heavily, but we didn't have like the word language for it and all that now they have the awareness to and stuff. So unfortunately, not much was done when it happened to me, but it's something that it always irks me if I see somebody picking on, like, I immediately am like, C-Red a little bit. If I see somebody bullying somebody, like, I do judge other people based off that. I get really, it's something I'm passionate about, I guess. Because it happened to me for so long and at a time when, so I know what it's like to go through that, and obviously I'm still, I guess, getting it once in a while. But I'm not that famous where it's happening a lot, but just saying. And now I think it's, in many ways, like, we've come a long way, but I feel like, oh, thank you. it's so much worse for, like, I'm worried for when she gets older, because, like, now you have social media, where it, like, doesn't just stay at school, it can follow you home, which is really scary. So the schools and everything need to be more aware, and because it really affects you when you're young too, especially, I think. But it can at any age. I think that's why some schools have the, like, there's one school I worked at, they had like an anonymous bully tip box where you could report, I guess. And I think that's great. Like things like that. Because it happens. It happens, and it can get out of hand, especially when, yeah, I don't know that I'm like a strict shift, but I definitely, and everything I went through, I'm like, no. We're not, like, if she tells me somebody, I'm not gonna be like my mom and be like, just brush it off. No, I'm taking it serious. I'm going. People are not gonna be getting away with certain things. No way. And that was part of the problem. Like, nobody would do anything when I did report it. So that's why now I'm like, no, you're not doing that. You're not. I learned as an adult, you have to stick up. You have to stick up for yourself, especially if you're like somebody like me that's like too nice. Like, there comes a point where and like, I'm just not the one. I'm not the one, and that's why I got my New York City shirt on, because if you take it there, we can go there. But I'm not saying, I'm not promoting anything, okay? Don't take this for anything. I'm really tired, but I am saying bullying is serious. Bullying needs to be taken seriously. And yes, I am going to be very aware of what's going on with her because of everything. And I know what it can lead to if it's not taken seriously. Like, but I think back then too, that it was just a different sentiment about it. It was like, oh, well, it happens to all of us and whatever. But just because it happens to everybody doesn't mean it's okay. Doesn't mean, like, it should be tolerated. And especially because if we had that kind of blasé attitude about it, like, it can get to a point, especially with very vulnerable kids and stuff, where it gets out of control and something horrible happens. Like, you can't be blasé about bullying. You just can't. Especially when it gets to the point of traumatizing, because it can be. Yeah. But anyway, we got that issue fixed that obviously I don't have anymore. But when I was a teenager, I was horribly bullied. I have like, I swear, I say this, I have an overactive immune system, and I think that's why I have some autoimmune conditions. No, I'm not a doctor, but I will say, like, I feel like there's a link there between autoimmune conditions sometimes and having like a highly sensitive immune system that's almost too sensitive. And then I think sometimes that causes problems of itself, if that makes sense. Like, I heal like amazingly from, hello. I think everybody's immune system's a little different, but my immune system heals like crazily fast, and like whenever I've had surgeries or anything like that. But the same token, like I'm allergic to everything. I have asthma. I just feel like my body's really sensitive to any like foreign medication, anything. I feel like my immune system's just overactive. That's why I think I have a lot of like food intolerances too, to a degree. And I have different autoimmune issues. Not like horrible, but I do have some, and so I think there's a lot of inflammation sometimes with that. But for the United States, I'm supposed to be doing the dishes, but I don't know why. I sat down. I think because I'm tired. Anyway, so because of all that, I'm like allergic to, like, whenever I've done allergy testing, I'm allergic to everything. Like, you know, they do the 40 dots. Everything I had a reaction to. And I used to even get the allergy shots, and my whole arm would swell up, and it was terrible for like a week. I don't do them anymore. Hello from India. But anyway, so when I was a teenager, I guess I was allergic. Not really. My immune system's kind of whatever. Really good, but it's also really bad, I guess. So I'm allergic to metals. Like, I can't really wear, anytime I wear earrings that aren't 14 carats or whatever, I get really sore, really infected. Anytime I've had piercings other than my ears, my body immediately rejects it, gets horribly infected. So that's why I don't really have piercings other than my ears. But I was allergic to the metal in my braces, and I didn't know that for like a couple years. So it was making my lips like peel and become deformed and turn a different color, and we didn't know what was going on. And I guess I refused to go to a doctor. Plus, my mom was distracted with whatever, all the chaos going on in our family at the time. So I was bullied relentlessly, to the point where I was skipping classes. I was acting out. I got in trouble at school. I almost failed a grade because of the bullying. So people don't realize how bad bullying can be. What? Is that what you want, honey?
Yeah.
Like, so I've been through it, guys, let me tell you. And I was like young, and I didn't know who to turn to, or okay, let's. But luckily for me, I had people in my life at the time while all this was going on. Like, I feel like people could have stepped in more, but I think, again, like, it was just a different time then, and there was a lot of dysfunction in my family and stuff. But luckily, like, my older brother stuck up for me. My mom always has been super supportive of me. So I did have support, but some kids don't have support, and they're going through this. And that's why they drop out of school, or, you know, God forbid, they harm themselves, or you name it. They take it out on themselves. Or they take it out on other people, like what happened with, like, Columbine. I feel like that was a real wake-up call. People realized, like, I hope from that, like, wow, bullying's a serious issue. We don't want this to ever happen again. It's a huge issue. It's huge. And now with social media, like, forget about it. Do you know my Indian city name? What's your city name? I know some of the more famous Indian cities. I will preface, I am not a geography, like, expertise, like most Americans, which is sad, but Daisy, here's your cereal, honey. But Like, if you name a big city, I'll recognize it, I'm sure. And I haven't traveled a lot either. Like, I've only traveled here and like Mexico, and I would love to travel more. I would love to go to India. I would love to do all that someday. I'd love to go to Ireland, England, everywhere. But unfortunately, I work a lot, and I'm kind of poor, so... And I have a little child, so... But we went to the beach. It was amazing. We're going to go to the beach again. And I think we're going to Arizona. Back to Arizona, guys. I can't wait. I'm fine at bus. What? I don't know. Like, I grew up very, the other issue too, like, I grew up very sheltered, which is, like, not a good thing when you're getting bullied, because you don't realize, like, the world is such a big place, especially when you're little. And I grew up in a rural area, so, that was another thing that wasn't great, was this stuff was happening and I didn't really have, like, an outlet. I didn't really have I did have friends, but, like, nobody really lived close to me, like, that type of thing. So being bullied and being isolated is, like, never a good situation. But luckily I had some support and I got through it and whatever. But, not whatever, but... And I know that even though I say all this, I'll still get people who come in here and are rude and are disrespectful and whatever. But I just wanted to address it because, like, I'm not okay with it, and I think it's a huge issue. And maybe I need to pull back a little bit. Just a little bit, guys. Not that I'm not gonna still be open, honest, raw, like, that's me, but... Alright, guys, well, I've been on here almost 40 minutes. I still have a lot of dishes to do, but I'm gonna get going. We have a lot to do. We gotta go to the post office. I gotta drop off forms. Where did the forms go? Okay. I'm all over the place today. Did my husband take the forms? Maybe he did. I'll have to message him. But I have if not, I have forms I gotta drop off. I have people coming to pick stuff up today and tomorrow. And yeah, so busy in US, which city? I'm in Pennsylvania, the state of Pennsylvania. But I hope that helps guys as far as discussing bullying, because it's like, I think it's such an important topic. But anyway, if you like this content, don't forget to subscribe, like, follow. All right, bye, guys. Happy hump day.